Welcome back to our message from our Divine Compassionate Guides. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Julianne Duffy, and my purpose is to live, speak, and seek the truth in all forms to help reconnect humanity to the highest form of authenticity. So I do truly appreciate you joining me. My intention when I pull the daily message is that I am pulling for the collective consciousness, and that my message is to help heal and serve those that come across it in the most divine and appropriate way. So that is my intention, is that the message I pulled today will help heal and serve you. So let's dive right into it. I am pulling from the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland. So let's start over here. The first part of the message: full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. Our next part here: nothing will come of this situation, void, off course moon. And our last one here: a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So that is the cards that we have. So we'll drive. I really want to say drive into it. Let's just drive right into it. We're not going to dive. We're going to drive right into it. And so take a moment, get yourself centered. Take that breath, and as we exhale, let's dive into each. So the first one is the full moon in Pisces. Now, this one essentially means, we pulled this one up before, this very similar card where we don't want our heads in the clouds. We need to be here and physically balance out our manifestation by doing physical actions. So balancing our spirituality and practicality to manifest is essentially how I read this card. This card is a sign that you need to pay attention to make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical the steps you take, the better. And it's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. This is a great one. It's here suggesting to meditate on your question to see if there's solutions that may come through now. And if you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the matri, this card is actually an awakening message to drop the act for everyone's sake. So if you're faking who you are, being martyr, being the martyr, time to drop that. But for majority of us, this is really the message that, again, we've got to take those actions. We can't only be trying to connect spiritually. We also have to physically be doing things in this realm. So that same message, we've pulled this before, same kind of idea. Now, the nothing will come of this, void off course. The main definition of the void off course moon is that the moon won't make any major connection with the planets until the moon has entered the next sign. So the best thing you can do with this is just be. That's what this really is saying this is a moment to just be. This also can mean that the situation you're asking about, that it's going to bear no fruit, which could be good or bad. And if you're worried about something, whatever it is, the card can be taken as a sign that it's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a relationship, it could be that you need to adjust your expectations for the outcome. So remember, these, really, we can still completely affect our reality by our actions. And this one's really just overall saying, just let it be. Just notice what comes up and allow it to be. It's most likely, if it's something that you're really bothering you, if it's towards what you're manifesting and it's really bothering you, it's not going to come to fruition. It's not a big deal. It's not going to be a big problem. If it's not related to, manifesting and taking those steps forward, then, this is one that it could be just the sign that, whatever is bothering you is not going to bear those fruits that it needs to, right? So I don't feel like this is going to really affect that. It's just telling you that whatever is distracting us, whatever we start to put some energy into, let it be. Try not to get emotionally pulled in, and stay focused again on those manifestation, those physical things that we need to do to create what we want to do going forward. Don't let yourself be drawn in. The other things that are just this noise in the background, just let them be. Just let them be. They're not important. And the outcome, the full moon in Aries, is essentially, it's a big, wonderful you're going in the right direction. The flame is lit. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign that if there is something you want to happen in your life, it is going to happen. That's that big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So we might be at the beginning still because we're starting to just make those practical movements towards what we want, but it is a go. And don't get yourself hung up in those things. They're not going to come to whatever. It's not going to become a big thing that's going to stop you, is going to cause you grief. Just let it be. Allow it to just go and flow. There's my flowing movement with my hands as we go through this. So really, again, this one's saying ideal time to start your moon work, setting intentions. So if you're still kind of here, it's a good time to keep with the spirituality. This is completely confirming that. We don't want to forget that, but do take those practical steps. The things that you're concerned about that might stop it or are just outside concerns, don't worry about them. Like, really do the best. Just let them be. Stay focused on what you want to manifest and what you want to create. And really that spirituality and practicality is, I believe, the vital point of this message is that everything outside of that, this would be anything in between outside of the practicality and the spirituality part of manifesting this, is not going to be of importance at this moment. Yeah, it's ideal time to get yourself started, take those practical actions. So as always, I do really hope, that is my intention. My intention is that this helped, healed, and serve you for today with the message. And I highly recommend that if you're looking to reconnect, get that deeper connection, know that you can trust. So you might hear these messages, but you feel like, I want to believe it, but I'm not quite there, or you just want to just feel completely connected and know within your own knowing when it's truth. I encourage you to join me to unlock the power within my free 3-day challenge to elevate your authentic connection to spirit. It starts next week, next Tuesday, December 26th. All the information is in the description, as well as I will be putting a comment with that information too. So I do encourage you to come and join me. We'll be working more on all of this, on trusting our ability to spiritually connect, reaffirm, keep doing those practices, because that is part of this. We got to keep putting the intention out, to keep practicing the things we need to build that trust so that we can then go forward in those practicalities, these manifestation, the practicalities and the manifestation in this physical realm. So I look forward to joining you and meeting you next week. So do register, please do. And if you're not interested, please share it with other people that might want to increase or learn some new tools and techniques to elevate that connection and that trust. Until tomorrow, have a beautiful day. Namaste.